This is Madison Square Garden. You've heard of it. It's the #1 sporting address in the world. Everything happens here. And can this happen, that Jana Novotna will beat Steffi Graf in this match, leading her 2-1 in the final set for the first time in 4 years in a completed match. Now, she did beat Steffi last Sunday by winning 1 set. Steffi's back would not permit her to continue, the first time she's ever surrendered during a match. But in 1992 in Chicago, Jana did beat her by a score of love 6, 6-3, 7-5. And it was a squeaker, and this is going to be a squeaker no matter how it turns out. Novotna broke Graf in the opening game of the 3rd set after losing her serve to tie it up. Graf. Well, Virginia Wade sitting to my right, Mike Crispino, and Virginia observed that Steffi looks grumpy. Well, wouldn't you be grumpy if somebody came into your living room and there's her mother? She doesn't look grumpy.
No, she doesn't. I know, and grumpy's a harsh word, but Steffi,
well, that's a good word.
You know, Steffi is used to she's such a perfectionist. She's used to such a high standard from herself, and I think she's been dismayed at the number of shots she's missed by a fraction.
Or lots like that just weren't high enough.
Well, wouldn't you be whinge and grizzle, as they say in your country, if somebody came into your living room, which this is for Steffi, and stole the armchair and said, sit on the floor? So she's going to be grumpier. She doesn't want to lose this title.
It's a long way away yet.
It sure is. But a service winner helps to 40-15.
But the point really is that Jana might not have defeated her in a 3-set match or in a full match for 4 years, but Jana is playing infinitely better tennis and with much more freedom, and the surface favors her. So this is, as we said at the top of the show, the best opportunity she's got for beating Steffi, unless Steffi rifles some forehands like that.
Well, Steffi hit a gigantic forehand passing shot on set point to win her the 2nd set. Now with a point for 3-1. She broke in the opening game, and we were speculating, can she sit on a 1-break lead all the way?
Threw in a different serve there. Don't know why. Now the serve's been so good.
Oops.
A little change up on the return.
That's what Jana's been doing, and it's pretty good stuff. So Steffi tried it. She has deuce.
Another indication of how well Novotna's played this year. Career tiebreakers, if we end up in a tiebreaker, 57 and 59, but this year 9 and 3.
That's quite an indication of turnaround mentally. Oh boy.
Viva la serve and volley.
A 3rd point for a 3-1 lead. Semifinals of the chase. So we have another singles, the Tikeys, the Kiddies, and the doubles final. A lot of wonderful tennis for you. Oh. And they're back at deuce. In a 10-stroke rally.
Tough point that.
2nd deuce. And it's going to be squirmy the rest of the way.
Now that was a squirmy point. Yeah, somebody called out just as she started her serve section. It was a lousy toss, so she did just the right thing, catch it and start again.
Don't use it. Her first serve percentage is going down, I think.
Yeah.
Well, it's on 71.
Still high.
It's very high. Woo.
Get in, Steffi.
And Graf has a break point.
Beautiful return now. She could have just plopped that off in the air, but she still hits a composed, nice little shot. Jana's toss is just beginning to wander over her head a little bit.
Oh, the net cord helps Graf. It slowed down the volley, and they are even again. It's on serve. It's 2 games all. Graf headed for the sidelines, but only to attend to herself, and it's 2 all.
Well, at 14-15, Steffi just clocked that incredible return down the line.
Now, Jana.
You can take chances when you're down in a game.
Jana had 3 points to go ahead 3-1, but they're even.
I think Jana was surprised that that serve was short.
Jana, but it's still going. And it's going out.
Once again, it was Jana who played a better thought out point right there. So often I see Steffi hitting balls which I think are into the wrong place in the court. She wins by the power and just the shot making, but sometimes her placement needs to be questioned if you're a perfectionist or if you're expecting perfection from her.
Well, Jana worked hard to open it up and then didn't deal with the forehand.
Well, she might go to a lob there. Again, but didn't.
When a match gets to this stage, I think both players have to call on extra reserves. They've been working very hard. An hour and 45 minutes. Must be feeling some physical fatigue.
That's why.
See, again, I don't think that was the right choice of shot.
Well,
when the ball's skidding, when they're hitting a really skidding slice, it's so hard to get to your backhand. It's so hard to get around.
1 set all, 2 games all, 30 all. We'd hoped it would be closer. She's down for 7th time and passed. She thinks she's Boris Becker.
I tell you, with Jana falling down so much, you're having to really take into consideration that you've got to up your concentration because it's so easy to get distracted with her. I think she's down, and then next thing there she is in position.
7 knockdowns of Novotna, definitely a garden record.
And isn't that more physically taxing on her? I mean, you fall down, you got to get up again.
She's getting ready for the ice show.
Listen,
No.
they're out of a job if they fall down 7 times to the ice shot. So Steffi Graf goes ahead for the first time in a long time, 3-2.